Hi, everyone. Today, let's talk about Padlet. Padlet is a simple way for us to get feedback from students. It's like a virtual corkboard where you can post things onto a wall. It's a gallery where people can comment on what people are posting. It's a great way for students who may be a little shy in class to raise their hand, give them a little bit of quiet time, quiet space, and see what's on their mind. Let's take a look. I come over here and I click Make a Padlet. And I have some options. Do I want this to be a wall? Do I want it to be a canvas where things can be aligned in different ways? This is great if you want to make thinking maps or flow charts, something like that. Stream, where it comes top to bottom. We've got grid, shelf, back channel conversation. That might be pretty cool. I haven't explored that part yet. A map and a timeline. Well, I'm just going to start with something very simple for our demo here today. Click on Select for Wall. Oh, and it gives me its own little background. All right. Well, I don't want this to be called My Harmonious Padlet, so I'm going to call this LCUSD Tech Demo. And the description is Padlet is fun. And I can change icons. Oh boy. Do I need more emojis in my life? Here's how I'm feeling right now. All right, it shows up in the top left corner. All right, now my address is padlet.com/my username, which I used signing up with my Google account, and then this craziness. Well, I don't want that craziness if anybody needs to type that, so I'm going to call this LCUSD Tech Demo. Oh, can't have any spaces, Demo 2020. I can have a different wallpaper. I'm going to choose a texture and, all right, Mom. It looks like an IKEA background. Great, nice. All right, color scheme. I can do dark mode. I can have different fonts. Attribution. Oh, this is interesting. Do I want every person's name to be used at the top of each post? Sometimes, yes, we want that. Sometimes we don't. If we want things to be more anonymized. New post, do I want this to show up kind of in the top left so people can see it immediately? Or do I want it show up at the bottom, kind of down at the bottom if we're doing something in chronological order? Do I want to turn comments on? For this, I do. Because if I post something, I might like my peers in my class to comment on what I've typed. This is kind of fun. Do you want to have reactions? So, oftentimes, like in social media, you can like things. So you can my post might have 3 hearts, your post might have 17 hearts. You could upvote or downvote something. Maybe if people are putting an idea out there, stars, judging something for quality, 1 to 5 stars, or you can grade it. Now, think about this. Not all of these are appropriate all the time, especially at the beginning, especially with sensitive students. This might be a little intimidating, but think about how to use that and know it's there. All right. And do all of our posts require approval? If so, you as the creator, as the teacher of this, will have to approve each one as it pops up. If not, if you have this switched off, then things are just going to start popping up immediately. Again, your students, the goal of the lesson. Do you want to require approval or not? And filter profanity. Sure, why not? If somebody says a naughty word, a little emoji will pop up instead of the naughty word. That's kind of fun. All right, once I am done with this, I'm going to click Next. So how do I share this with my students? Up here in the top right corner, feels a little bit like Google Docs. I click on Share. I can invite people, but probably the easiest thing to do is copy link to clipboard or share on Google Classroom. Oh, that's really slick. And very similar to some of the other apps we've used, share to Classroom, share that to LCUSD EdTech Demo. I'm going to make this an assignment, go, and here it is. I can give it a title. I can give my students instructions about how to use the Padlet, and then I can click Assign, and they can get started. So how do I start posting? Down in the bottom right corner is a little plus, and something pops up. And if I don't have my students signed into Padlet, if it's still anonymous, I could have them say, type their name on there, and then they can write something. This is cool. Now, some options. Once they've posted this, they can click away, and now it shows up for everybody. Or they can upload something from their computer. They can insert a link to lcusb.net. Pretty cool. They can search for something. They can search for videos. Oh, all the other David P's in the world right there. I'm going to put a picture of a Mustang. Oh, pretty cool. I can also do some other things. In addition to searching for something, I can take a picture with my webcam, or I click on more and notice what else I can do. I can record a video. This is similar to Flipgrid in a lot of ways. You choose how you might like this, but this is a pretty nice way to use it. If your students know how to use Padlet already and you don't want to learn how to use Flipgrid, well, you can do something very similar here. Record voice, record their screen. They can draw on something. They can add a point on a map, or you can link to another Padlet. So you can have a Padlet of all your Padlets. Great way to basically take anything from a student and put it up here. So that's what I can do right here. Now, once I'm done, I click off and it shows up for everyone else. And other people can say, yes, it is cool. And people can leave comments there. So I can either click down here on the plus, or to be honest, I just double click and it shows up. This is also cool. If I don't like what I've written, I can delete my post. Now, you as the teacher can rearrange things, but the users, our students, aren't allowed to rearrange. So that's just a little bit of extra power that you have over this. Once you're done with your Padlet, you can export. You can save everything as an image, as a PDF, as a CSV. A CSV file is a spreadsheet file. So it would take all of the responses and save them as cells on a spreadsheet. Same thing goes right here as an Excel spreadsheet. Both of them are usable in Excel or inside of Google Sheets. You can also print the Padlet as well. Pretty slick stuff, and it's very, very easy to get started. Make sure to visit our training coming up during Teach Tech Week, because we're going to have some experts on the panel to talk to us more about how they use this in their classrooms.